Hello, beloveds. How are you today? I pray that today is a good day, much better than yesterday. I hope all is well with everyone. As you know, I'm noteworthy. I'm here to share, to enlighten, to grow, to show my own personal and general experiences, my growth, my evolution, etc., etc., etc. And today's word of the day is make a change. Welcome change into your life. Make a change. Welcome change into your life. Patterns, timing, rhyme, rhythm, motion, direction. Make a change. Patterns, rhythms, directions, motions, change, rhythm, vibration. Make a change. Let's see. What make a change is talking about. Make a change. Welcome change into your life. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it into your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There is no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having is bound in time and will always be taken away. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it into your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There is no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having is bound in time and will always be taken away. Making a change is something we normally do not like because of the fear of the unknown. This oracle comes to you as help to help you welcome a change in your life. It is guiding you to surrender to what is beyond your control and focus on your own internal transition to a new reality. He wants you not to allow change to weaken your heart and take your joy away. Dear one, a change in direction or a development will move you to realize a future hope or dream. Be assured this change could bring great satisfaction to you. After you have determined precisely what you're dealing with, you can develop coping strategies that are best suited to deal with the circumstances. The oracle wants you to do what you can to generate new ideas and finish what you start. Nothing is meant to stay the same forever. You may need to let go of some things you did not expect. In so doing, you will find that you are propelled toward a different path. Accept the change of starting on a new path, which may turn out to be more suited to you. You never know what possibilities the change might open for you. Remain open to the changes happening in your life. Be determined to give yourself time to accept changes as new possibilities to improve your life. Long as the change doesn't reset to zero and mean start from scratch. I'm not against change. I'm in the process of change. Change is good. Change allows you to clear things out. Change allows you to make room for new things. When you're making change, it's a transition, and it requires you to let some things go, to start clearing out, making room to receive. The things that served you in the past that you utilized, I won't say served you, but the things that you tend to utilize constantly with insufficient results, whatever it is that you're doing that you realize is not working, it's time to let it go. It's time to look to a different direction, a different vibration, a different way of understanding how you've done it in the past. If what you've been doing hasn't garnered the results that you're looking for, it's time to change. It's time to do something different. And you can't do it in fear. You have to do it realizing that it hasn't served you, or it has served you at its capacity of service for you. For me, that would line up with the places of importance that I place people and things in my life. When you place people before your plan, or before your desire, or before your need, that's change. It takes you off your course. It delays, it derails, it suspends your plan, your change, your progress when you put other things before what you're seeking out for yourself. And making a change, it's important to let those things go. You know what's serving you. You know what's not serving you. You know what you've been doing, if it works. You know if it's working effectively to garner what it is you desire, how it is you feel you need to go, or what you need to accomplish. I'm trying to think of a good example without being too specific. As far as making changes, the biggest one that I talk about all the time is my level of belief, or how I believe differently Christianity. There are some things that I am renewing, that I am believing differently, or not believing at all. There are some things I'm just not believing at all, and there are some things I believe differently, and I'm resolute in it because of the evidence, because of the personal testimony, because of the results that I've achieved, or the lack thereof, in my own journey. Uh, things that if you do your research, you'll find out a lot of uh, what is biblical is very structured in a way that it is disguised to us as something else. And everything that we're calling, well, not everything, but there are some things that as Christians that we believe are actually something else altogether, that has been changed, and we just perceive it differently than what it is meant to be. I don't think because you believe it to be one thing or another changes what it actually is. It just changes how you feel about it, how you react to it. But it doesn't change the thing from being what the thing is. In this case, Christianity. I'll say, for instance, for the Sabbath. Lots of us believe that the Sabbath is Sunday. The Sabbath is not Sunday. It's scripture that the Sabbath doesn't start on a Sunday. It's scripture that the Sabbath starts the evening of the day before Sabbath. It's scripture that our day starts in the night and not in the light. But we don't honor that. We honor what man has changed to suit their society. The going down of the sun signifies a new day, not the rising of the sun. So man has changed that. We honor that. The Sabbath starts Friday and goes into Saturday, and we don't honor that. We celebrate holidays that we're not supposed to celebrate, and don't celebrate the feasts, the fasts that we're supposed to celebrate. We just do a lot of traditional things, man-made things, and incorporate them as our own without doing the background, without doing the research, without studying to show thyself approved. Where did these concepts come from? Who thought them up? It's historical. It's in the books. But people just find it easier to stick with what you've been doing all this time, even though it's not fitting you, or healing you, or resolving what's going on within you. Because something is out of sync. Something is not meshing right. Now we can say that it's our flesh that is telling us ABC 1, 2, 3, and our spirit is telling us 1, 2, 3 ABC. One's going to the left, the other one's going to right, and we have to meet somewhere in the middle. Decipher, discern what's righteous and what's unrighteousness. But change is hard for a lot of people because of that, because we have accepted programming and limited beliefs and fear. We've adapted a lot of fear too. The things that we have been raised up to believe, we've also been programmed that to go against them, to question them, to seek the answers to them is to suffer, is to have wrath or punishment be brought upon you, to have the audacity to question, to seek. And then in the same instance, we want to know the unknown. In the same instance, we want the quick fix. We want the magical outcome. And we feel like everything we acquire or attain, everything that we go after, has to be painful. But we praise a God of love and expect joy out of it when it's embedded in fear. And so much fear that we're living in a world that is hellish and increases daily. And we're more afraid of where we're going than where we are. But welcome change. Ask a question you haven't asked before. Do something different and get a different result. And do it with the intent of love. Do it with the intent of abundance, with the intention of joy, with the intention of healing, of love. And you'll get a different outcome than what you've been getting if you just change your intention. Is your intention fear-driven? Is it selfish? Change that. If that's not getting you the results that you desire, if you're full of self, ego, and pride, you need to change that. Change your intention. Change your direction. Change your thinking. Change your beliefs if they are not serving you. If you're not getting the results that you desire, that you're seeking for, wholeness, healing, clarity, focus, then it's time to change something. Make a change. Welcome change into your life. And we can't cry about what we lose, because nothing is forever. Nothing that we acquire on this earthly realm is forever. There are comings and goings. That's why there are changes. And the thing that stays the same is love. Love stays the same. It's not selfish, it's not evil, it's not wicked, it doesn't destroy, it doesn't take, it doesn't take away from, it adds to. It doesn't I said destroy, it doesn't come to tear down, it doesn't come to negate. It comes to build, to love, to nurture, to foster, to care, to heal. And it comes from a place of joy, of love, of caring, of concern, of sharing. And if there are things in your life that do not line up with those attributes, then change is a much needed thing. There's other things, hate, malice, regret, anger, unhappiness, depression. Those are things you need to change, to let go of, because they're not serving you well. They're not bringing you anything living, anything that's bringing increase, joy, abundance. Those things come from love, from nurturing. Those things come from care, from concern, from sharing. That's what those things come from. So if you're feeling defeated, broken, alone, lost, afraid, angry, it's time to make a change. It's time to do something different. Stop being angry about it. Stop being mad about it. Stop being sad about it. Stop pitying yourself or others. Pity doesn't serve us. Envy, it does not serve us. Jealousy, hatred, none of that serves us. And it doesn't serve others. It's just another tool to come and to blind and bind and misguide. If those are things that you're surrounded by, that you're embracing, it's time to let them go. It's time to make a change. Move in a different direction. Get around different people. Change who you talk to, who you hang out with. Get around people that nurture, that bring joy, that light up when they see you, that light you up when you see them. Something positive, something that brings love and light and clarity and focus. Welcome those things into your life. Get out in nature, go for a walk, sit by some water. Even movement, I find that works for me a lot. I like movement. I like dancing and moving, especially in nature. Those things help me. And it's a way to ground. Clapping your hands, stomping your feet. They do that a lot in church, and I bet you they're not aware of what they're doing when they do it. They like to call it praise. Praise it is, but it's also grounding. It's grounding yourself. It's getting rid of these emotions that just stay heavy in your body, that don't serve you, that make you feel, blah, And when you start moving around or praising and worshiping, you change your energy. You break the fallow ground. So welcome, I invite you to welcome change. Change your direction, change your process, your thought, your imagination, your approach. Change. Make a change in your life. Okay, beloveds, I loved you to life, and I'll see you in the future. Have a wonder-filled day.